Well, I'm trying to get myself all situated. Let me get everybody on here. I am back, and it's so good to be back with you guys. I really do. I really miss you guys so much. Um, I know I've been out for a minute. I've been out for a while. Hey, David Thomas, how are you? I have been doing some grieving moments and trying to find out back to the reality check of where I came from. So what I'm doing right now, since I am back, it feels so much better. I mean, life has been taking its core, but you know what? You don't let life get the best of you. And that's something I have learned over the months since I've been gone. So here I am. I am back. I wanted to let everybody know I am back. I am back. I am back. Okay, so I'm trying to get everybody in here. Yes, indeed. I am trying to get everybody back. So how's you all's day been going? Well, let me tell y'all something. This week, I have been experiencing some prejudice towards, people, prejudiced people. Hey, Chronic. Last week, hey, everybody, let me tell you I'll tell you all about that story later. But right now, I'm introducing to you all the way from Queens, New York. I'm not sure if he's from Queens, New York, but as I look through the profile from Queens, New York, this young man did a lot for a lot of people, produced some of the everybody music, from Marley Marl, Mikey D, Chuck D, Silver Fox, Van Silk, you name it, Sandan, NY, you name it. Put your hands together for the one and only Chuckychuck rap. Uh, Alrighty. I got Chuckychuck in the building, guys. Hello, Mr. Chuckychuck. How
What's
you
going on?
doing? Salute to you, King. I see you've been doing big things,
I'm trying.
producing everybody.
I'm trying, baby. I'm trying. I'm trying to do the best I can. Best I can. Best I can. How you doing, girl?
I am doing great. It's an honor to meet you face to face. And once again, let's get down to the nitty gritty.
Yeah.
Tell everybody where you're from.
I'm originally from Harlem, and I moved to Queens, Springfield Gardens. And the story goes like this: my mother was had a number joint back in the day, and she hit the number. We left the ghetto and went to Springfield, and I was 15, 16. And 15, 16, we doing rap in Harlem. And I went to school in Harlem, Benjamin Franklin High School, and all that. Where I was in Springfield, it was like the Boondocks. They didn't have nothing there, so I brought the Harlem style out there, and then just been stayed out there from mid '76 to '83. Retired, got into the real estate game, 30 years strong. Come back. They asked me to come. Well, Eddie OJ asked me to come back to rap. Yeah, I said, okay, I'll come back and rap and have some fun. But rapping and producing, what I used to do before, promotions and parties. So that's what I'm doing now. And my baby right now is Springfield Park. That's my baby. Every year, that's my baby. Bringing
Wow.
all
So
this to life.
Springfield, right. So Springfield Park, which we'll be attending to this weekend, Saturday, July 22nd, 2022. So
July
how long has
23rd.
that?
July
I'm sorry.
23rd.
I'm sorry. July 23rd. I do apologize, boys and
Saturday,
girls, ladies.
Saturday, July 23rd.
Yes, this Saturday.
It's like, didn't bother me at all. Because I used to say, I said, I
It
said,
helps you to get back in the bag.
yeah. I said I couldn't get Corona because I switched to Heineken.
That's terrible. You know what?
Mhm.
You the first one that actually said that too.
Pretty much, yeah.
I heard one that says I didn't get Corona because I left the beer alone, but I switched over to 112.
That's right.
I
That's
said
right.
112. I said, you mean 211? It said 112. I said, what is 112? And I say, you mean 211? They said, no, 112, because 112, I get the hell up out of here.
That's all right, then. That's all right.
That's
That's all
all
right.
right. So let me get back to it.
Mm-hmm.
what is the best advice? And I always ask this here because a lot of this generation that we are in today, these new generation, I think they may have got the game twisted up. But what is the best advice that you can tell these upcoming artists or who already are rap artists, about the industry? What is the best advice you can give
Well,
them?
my thing is this. I tell people, you have to know your craft. Once you master your craft, get you some good people around you that's gonna really back you and keep it real with you. Because most of these guys, they come out the ghetto and they got $20 million and they don't know how to handle that. And they in all kinds of trouble. But if you got real people around you to pull your chain and say, listen, hey, you're doing wrong, regardless of 20 million or not, that'll keep you focused. um, be true to people and people be true to you, and have the right kind of element. Get you a right lawyer. You get the lawyer to check a lawyer. You get an accountant to check accountant, and you learn it too. So you learn it so you can do your own accounting, and nobody will beat you out 1,000, $1 or 2 cents. The best accountant I got is me. I can count my money better than anybody. you know, so that's how you look at it. You have to do your own thing, your own studies. Take time and get some classes. This if we had the internet back then when we was coming up, we wouldn't even need nothing else. We'd have been stars already because the
Yeah,
internet has. This is the day of information. There's no reason why anybody are in the predicament they're in because the information is there. It don't take dollars; it takes cents. That's how it goes.
exactly. And
So
my dad used to tell my mom, and my mom passed the word around to me. You save 10 cents, a dime a day. At the end of that month, you should have $1 or more.
that's right. So now you have to raise that level up. You save $1 a day. You raise that up from that time. You go with the times, and it still works. The principle still works. The ancestors taught us well, is we have to find the right ancestors that gave the right guidance, and you have to take that guidance and you have to live by it. Yeah, we have to discipline ourselves. We want everything quick. It's an instant world, instant coffee, instant shower, instant everything. But you have to go back to that old stove. You have to take it and cook it up and cook it up right. That's all. Stay focused. That's what you got to do. Stay mighty focused. But we're gonna bring you
Yeah.
out here to New York, and we're gonna see what you're gonna do with this. You're gonna interview everybody, because I think that who's who gonna be out there, because we never know who's out at our program, man. We really promote.
You know what? Sedan gave me a little bit of the taste who's going to be out there, and I said I cannot wait. I
Yeah, you
cannot
you
wait.
you never know who's gonna be in the crowd. A lot of people might be incognito, don't want to be seen. But in Springfield, last year is the biggest we had. I think this year is gonna be bigger than big, and next year. And then we got a show coming up in November, a big show coming up in November, man, with Stephanie Mills. We're gonna bring you out here again, girl. And then they forcing me to come out. I was doing one show, two shows a year, because it takes a lot. I prepare for a Springfield Day. Me and 5G, we all prepare for Springfield Day. Right after the day of Springfield Day, we start preparing. And it takes a year to get this
Yeah,
stuff together. And I'm talking to the likes of Shaba. I'm talking to the likes of a lot of different people to bring out there this next year. And we try to make it bigger and better than it was before. That's all it is. But next time we're gonna have a show of true lighting stage like New Edition, like they have at the festivals, the real big festivals. We're gonna be the street BET.
and
Yeah.
let me, for those who just popped on here, let me tell you something. This is an honorary for me. I have the true legend, Chuckychuck rap from 1983 to now. These
Well,
I have been popping, and we wanted to say salute to everybody who just popped on in here. So I couldn't say hi to everyone, but hello everybody. Welcome to the Bonnie Chambers podcast interview with Chuckychuck the Rap Man.
Coach Patty, what is it? Is the Coach Patty, the mentor? You gotta come to NYC, baby. You gotta come check it out. But it's always popping. But you gotta come when it's most popping. And most popping, we do it in July, every year in July. You never know who you might meet. You never know who you might see. And you never know what's going to take place in that thing. We might have helicopters dropping down from the sky. You never know what we're going to have. I try to create different avenues to do different things. But with the Stephanie Mills show, we're gonna have a women's review. We're gonna pick the finest, flyers, rapping old school, like 5 or 6 of them. with a few guys, and we're gonna really tear it up the house. We're gonna tear the house down, man. We're gonna really have some fun. It's gonna be
Wow.
beautiful November, and come back again in
That
January. We're gonna do Van Silk in the Cotton Club. Then we coming back another show, and then we're gonna do Springfield, the platform 2023.
woo, that is going to be off the chain. Now I have to ask this. When I say Silver Fox, when I say Molly Ma, when I say Mikey D, when I say Van Silk, when I say Sedan, when I even say, and a lot of people don't know, Chuck D from
Public Enemy.
Public Enemy, how did you guys meet up?
Well, the funny thing, uh, me and Chuck D go back from the Apollo when we did a show. We brought Public Enemy to the Apollo. That's how I met Chuck. Through my friend Malachi, I was part of the Malachi. I used to sew clothes at Bell Fashion. We was a partner. We used to sell clothes to the stars, sew their clothes, like a Jodeci, like a Father MC, and Tupac and all that. Um, Me and Silver Fox met this year. I mean, no, 4 years ago for the first time in terms of doing shows. I bring him on the show, Springfield show. I knew about Fox because he was in Fantasy 3. I knew about all the rappers. So I met a lot of rappers, did a lot of things with rappers, a lot of shows with rappers. But some of them, we just getting up, the Springfield has brought us all together, you know.
Wow,
Like Sedan. Sedan been there 5 years with me, and he was on the Quiet Storm. Now he's a roaring tiger. That's my man,
wow,
Sedan. And
wow.
the clientele brothers go back with me. I think I started 2 years before them. I started in mid 76, 77. I think they started in
Mhm.
78, 79. And the Super Lovers, which you get Kid and Play out of. We used to battle Super Lovers. When I formed a group called Rappamatical 5, and we did a record, and we battled the Super Lovers, and we were very popular in our neighborhood, going around with Infinity Machine, DJ Divine, doing a lot of things. So it's a lot of things that take a long time to tell you everything. So I'm gonna give you a smidget so you can get me again, and you get me again and again and again. And before you know it, I tell you what, you'll be the first in Chicago that I'll drop the bomb on anything I do. You'll be the first.
I am so
I will drop the
honored.
bomb for you first. And I've been out to Chicago like 4 times. I've been to Michael Joni restaurant. I've been to Salon restaurant, Farrakhan, the Palace with Farrakhan. Uh,
Yes.
my close affiliation with the Nation when Khalid Muhammad was living. Me and he was very, very close. He even stayed in my house. I had an apartment for him also. And so a lot of people. I mean, I'm close to Al Sharpton and the mayor. Uh, you name them, man. I just so many people that I'm cool with
Yeah.
on different levels.
And one thing I can say, when I first met Al Sharpton, I didn't realize that Al Sharpton was that short. He was shorter than me.
Well, TV got a way of blowing you up,
Yes,
making
it
you
does.
bigger than
Yes,
what you
it
are.
does.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. But he's a short
I
man,
did
but a
not
powerful
realize.
man. Short but powerful.
Very,
Yeah,
very powerful.
yeah.
And then I know you have worked with a lot of legends that before you retired and everything. What was it like? Because I know you spit out those jeans, them jeans quite well when I saw you on Sedan. So how and what can you teach these youngsters? Like I know these talking about who shot who and where they shot at, and and it's not
Well,
just in Chicago, it's all over.
there,
It's
there,
all throughout the United States.
there's nothing.
So
There's nothing that I can teach the youth unless you grab them as a young boy and baptize them in what you're doing. They have to follow their way, get some bumps and bruises to realize this is not the way. I mean, you can pull them to the side. If they're open to it, you give them the ear. If they're not open to it, you don't waste your time. But the youth, we have to capture. We have to do something to capture the youth because they are our future. They are our future. We have to do something, and
They are.
you teach them as
That's
much as
one.
you can. If they're open, they have to be open. If they're not open, nothing you can do. That's all right.
Like people calling my phone while I'm trying to do an interview, and they know I got an interview today.
I just tell you this is grab onto this walking library, read as much books as you can from my mind, suck as much as you can, because I'm here for a minute, then I'm gone, and then you be here, and you carry it on, and you pass the torch. Learn as much as you can from everybody, anybody and everybody you can learn from. Just take the good, as they say, eat the meat, spit out the bones.
Right, right, right. And there are more projects and events that people need to know about.
Definitely, definitely. Definitely. But we want you to come to New York and bring what we got to New York back to Houston. I mean, back to Chicago.
I can,
And then
oh,
I,
believe me.
I want to come out there with Sedan and I want to do something out there.
Well, come on, because I
I
can listening ear that have better lyrics than most or some? Because I know a lot of people say they still listen to Pop Smoke, and Pop Smoke gave them the old school vibe. Have you ever heard of Pop Smoke?
Of course, of course. But my thing, see, my thing is different. Like I said, I don't really listen to too much no more. I catch all the old school. I'm all into old school. I play that all the time, from R&B, jazz, hip hop. I play old school. I'm not really into producing nobody anymore. I'm producing shows, bringing the best of the best out and showcase them. This is what I'm doing. I'm taking young lights. If you have a young talent and he needs or she needs to be exposed, that's what I'm doing. Bringing new light to the people. Dealing with those artists is, to me, is it's a lot of like complicated because a lot of them are neurotic. They don't know what they want, how they want, what they want, and I ain't got the time for it anymore. I'm an older gentleman now. When I was younger, it was cool. Now I see a talent, I take a talent and say, listen, if we're doing a free show, I'm doing a free show. If we're doing a paid show, you're getting paid. No artist can say to me, if we did a paid show, they not got paid. I make sure everybody paid. Otherwise, I ain't doing the show. If I don't have the bill for all of them, I cannot do the show. I make sure people pay. But outside shows are free. If you got a talent, come showcase your talent. That's what I like to do. Showcase people's talent. I don't really want to get into the producing, into the records no more. I don't really want to do that. I just want to showcase talent. Do big shows. Be a big Barry Gordy.
Wow,
Mm,
that's deep. Because
yeah,
I didn't even know that.
yeah. I want to
Wow.
make this Springfield platform the Motown of Queens. I want to make it that it's so big that when you come, you be guessing. I'm a one year we're not gonna put out no flyers or nothing. You're just gonna be guessing who's there, and you know when you come to the park, it's gonna be somebody that's great or somebody that's popular. It's gonna be something.
Yes.
At one point, we're gonna get to that
Yes.
way. This whole idea comes from
Yes, indeed.
this.
And I know someone asked me this earlier, and it was like, "Oh, you doing a rap artist? You doing an interview today?" Because I shocked everybody because a lot of people didn't know I was going to come back today.
Mm-hmm.
Some people did, some people didn't. But he asked me to ask you this: how do you describe working style with artists should be looking forward to?
How do I what? Say that again.
He said, how do you describe your work style with artists to be looking forward to? Like, I guess the style of the music, the style of their lyrics, or how to projectile their lyrics the
My, my,
correct
my
way.
Okay, my whole thing is I tell everybody, I do shows, and in my shows, depending on who's the main artist, like Melissa Morgan or Stephanie Mills, I say less, if not no cursing, because she has an upscale audience, she has an upscale style. That's not for them. So I say, listen, very little, if no cursing at all. I don't let them use profanity. I don't put those kind of rappers on that type of show because I know they have a class X show, and then you have shows where it's ratchet, whatever. I don't do those kind of ratchet shows. I don't do that. I try to stay away from all that. And in the beginning, we had a mixture of young school. Just it just not. It don't please me. It don't make me happy. I'm old school, strictly old school. And that's what it is. I'm strictly old school, and I'll put one or two on, maybe three or four. If they move me, I'll put them on again. If they don't, I say you have to change the style a little bit to a more audience.
Wow.
My audience is 35 to 90. That's what comes to the park. And nobody at
Wow.
90 years old want to hear kill your mother, kill your father, kill your sister, kill your brother, F, 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 F. Nobody wants to hear that. I don't want to hear it. So
Right.
if you want to impress me, clean rap can go a long way. And when you're on your own show, you do your own thing. You can say what you want to say. But on this show, you got to abide by the rules and regulations or you won't be on the show. It's strictly shows with me.
Wow.
I'm doing shows,
Mm.
bringing artists out to showcase their talent. That's what I'm doing.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people wanted to know what music will there be heard. Well, to me, I can vouch for it, but I preferred Mr. Chuckychuck.
What music will be heard? Well, DJ Divine and Infinity Machine will be playing some of the 70s, all of the 80s, a little bit of 90s. The rappers, I got early rappers, is a mixture of new school. That's what I'm trying to say. We have early rappers, we have early R&B singers, will be new school. So you'll get a little bit of all this modern stuff, but they come on for 10 minutes apiece. I give them all 10 minutes apiece to do their thing. But after Red Alert comes on, then Chuckychuck comes on.
Amazing, guys.
Yeah,
Y'all should come out to New York.
we're
Y'all
here
should
already,
come out
baby.
to New York, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, tell your parents to go save your money and come out and go to July 23rd, 2022, New York, Springfield, Queens. You best to believe it. I will be attending there. I will be there. It's going to be, to me, I'm going to learn. I'm going to listen. I got my ears on. I am so honored to be there with all the legends. And I'm not talking about one legend. I'm talking about thousands of legends that have been there from 1976 to 77, 78, 79, 80s. If you're an 80s baby, bring your butts out there.
That's right.
The 90s, y'all gonna have to listen and learn. And the 2000
Oh,
kids,
God.
let me tell y'all something. You all gonna have a teaching, as my mother used to say, a well-taught ass whooping. But it ain't no ass whooping. It's gonna be taught very well of how you should make your music.
That's right.
How should you bring those lyrics to life and not killing one another? No, we're not doing that. We are seeing positive words, positive actions, positive mind, positive energy. So when you guys speak about the legends, I am talking to one of them right here, right in front of your face. No doubt about it. Chuckychuck in the building. Tell the people where you can find them at.
You can find me at Chuckychuck Rap. Now, rap was never the part. RAP was never part of my name, but it was a lot of people on Facebook with rap. I mean, with Chuckychuck. So I added the rap to make the distinction. But it's all Chuckychuck. Chuckychuck Rap on Facebook. Chuckychuck Rap on Instagram. And you come to New York. You're looking for an apartment, looking for a place to stay. Look up Chuckychuck, and he'll hook you up, baby.
Salute, King. I know you got other things to do, trying to get ready for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We're getting things done now, and I know you got to finish up packing.
Yeah.
I got to finish up packing.
I'm going to call you tonight or tomorrow. We can link up and we'll do the damn thing, baby. All right?
Salute, King.
Yes, baby.
Most definitely, guys.
Enjoy.
There you have it.
All right.
Mr. Chuckychuck in the building in New York.
Peace, baby.
All the way down to Chicago, back to New York. Give it up. Throw them hearts up for Mr. Chuckychuck.
Peace,
Salute
y'all.
to you, King. I will give you a ring tonight, or you call me tonight, and then we can break it all down in half and pieces, so I will know exactly where to go.
All right,
Thank
darling.
you guys for joining in. That's Mr. Chuckychuck. Yes, there we have it. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. So I gotta end this live. I want to say thank you guys for joining me. This is the one and only. Y'all could go ahead and Google me up. Y'all can go. I am on Google now. So guess what? I'm sorry that I've been delaying on this. I told you I got something popping. You never know who's gonna come to my life. You never know. So that's the legendary. I will be attending to New York City. I know that's your home, John, Coach John. If you be there, be there. I will attend to July 23rd, 2022 in Springfield, Queens. Yes, Bonnie Chambers Podcast. It will pop up to all the interviews that you guys haven't been missing on. Yes, I got some deep ones, I got some crazy ones, and I got some good ones. So y'all can go ahead and tend to it. Good night. I got to get finished up packing, guys. Love ya.